Hello and welcome back to the Gun Locker. I'm your host, Gunchin V2, and this video is going to be about the Battlefront 2 loot system. Now, I know I haven't been posting videos much as of late or streaming. One of the reasons is that I can't access the beta anymore. I've been trying for the last couple of days doing hard resets, and it won't let me start the game without doing that pop-up to log in crap. So I haven't been able to play the game in the last like 2 or 3 days, and I know the beta ends today? It ends. Today's the 11th. Yep, it ends today, and I will not be able to play it. I will not be able to create any more videos. But that being said, I'm going to talk about the loot crate system, and I know a lot of people are having issues with this, and a lot of people are having doubts about EA. And I pre-ordered this game about 4 months ago. I was super excited about it, and now I'm realizing that my faith in EA and the optimism I had for this game has faded dramatically in the last couple of days. Now, one of the things is that the whole logging in system right now that's bugged, and EA's refusal to fix it. I get it; it's a beta, but still, I mean, this is something that you want to test. You want to have you want to have the maximum amount of players to stress test your servers. Now, if you have a third of the community or half of the community not being able to log in or even get past the user end agreement, how are you going to effectively stress test the servers? And you're saying, oh well, this is a workaround, and then but you're not going to fix it. You're just going to say, oh here's a workaround, just try this, and if it doesn't work, well, then you're shit out of luck. Yeah, that's really good customer service there, DICE and EA. Yeah, that's really good customer service. Oh, you can't log in? Well, try this. Oh, if it doesn't work, tough shit, you're out of luck. That's one. Other than that, the game is phenomenal. I love it. I After adjusting to the gameplay and the fighter assault especially, I was really pissed off when I was in there and I was seeing people go 30 and 30, 30 kills, 40 kills. I'm like, oh, you guys are fucking bullshit, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, I adjusted to it and I started, I did a couple of games where I was up there having 30 kills, 20, 30, 40 kills. And once you adjust to it, I mean, it's fantastic and it's a lot of fun. I love the Starfighter Assault mode. Bomber's overpowered, of course. That needs to be fixed. But the Bomber, one of the best ones. You see a lot of them in there. I mean, you will see a lot of them. The Rebel one, I mean, it's fun because when you get someone on your 6, you pop your special and you get your ion cannon on top, start shooting them and shooting them and shooting them and screwing them up. You can. I've gotten plenty of kills just flying around in a circle above the guy that was behind me and letting my ion cannon just shoot him to death. That was fun. Now let's get to these loot crates. So I have noticed that you have to play for a long period of time to get these loot crates. Now, when I first started playing the arcade mode, you got 300 points per round, and you can do it 4 times a day, apparently. And 300 credits. And I went in there and I was doing it, and it was only giving me 50. And I would get 30 plus kills, I'd get a good time with the Darth Maul. Like, my first time was 116, my second time was 126, but I only got 50 credits. 50. And before it was 300. So now if I can only do it 4 times in a day, now I'm only getting 200 points instead of the 1200, which will give me another loot crate. Okay. All right. I think in the last couple of days I've spent over 20,000 credits over the course of the beta to unlock weapons. I still haven't gotten a single card for Darth Maul or Rey. Gotten a couple for Han Solo. They suck. Got a couple of good ones for Boba Fett. And on my classes, I got quite a few. My assault class being, I got a platinum card for my assault class, which really does help. So now they're saying that I've been looking at these other videos, and it honestly, this was my main fear when I was doing this, when I was checking it out and I saw the loot crate system and I was looking up how the loot crate system worked. And basically, you spend money, you get credits, credits give you more loot crates. So, and especially with the way that the progression system works in this game, it's really bad. I mean, I noticed that when I was in a match, and other YouTubers have also back this fact up. It doesn't matter how well you do. You can literally just stay in the back away from all combat, get 0 kills, do 0 to help your team out, and you will still get the same amount of credits. Seriously? So there literally is zero incentive for you to do well. There is zero incentive for you to push with your team, and you can just literally just sit in the back of the map and run around in circles, and you'll get credits at the end, whether you win or lose. It's all given to everybody. It doesn't matter. Like, I've gone matches where I've gotten 40, 50 kills, plus in a match and only got like 180 credits at the end. It's like, are you kidding me? So it doesn't matter how well I do. It doesn't matter how well my team does or individual player skill. We all get the same amount of credits. I mean, what the hell is that? But that's where it leads into this loot crate system. They do that because now you're averaging out. Everyone's getting an average per game. So say if you win or you lose, whatever, you get 150. I've gotten actually as low as 40 or 50 credits for a match that didn't last that long. The longer the match goes, the more credits you get. The maximum I've ever gotten was 270 credits. But to get back to the issue, they spread it out to where you would have to grind and grind and grind and grind. So say on average you get 150 to 180 per match. So that's 10 matches for a single loot crate. About 8 or 9, considering. But still, that's just for a single loot crate. Now, in the loot crate, I have about, actually right now in the game, I wanted to spend my scrap to unlock some weapons. I have almost 600 scrap because I've gotten so many loot crates because of how long I would play for and how much I would play. I would get a lot. But they're introducing a pay-to-win system, basically. You give them cash. They turn that cash into credit. And then that credit is used to buy loot crates. So on day one, some rich bitch, and I don't care if that offends any of you, some little rich bitch or some player who makes a lot of money and doesn't feel like they have to grind or anything like that, or kids that can take mommy and daddy's money and go out and put $10, $20, $30, or the more wealthy players can put $100, $200, $300, and it's not insane to think because gamers have spent over $10,000 or more on a game item. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's a virtual item. It has absolutely no relevance in real life, and they spend thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars on this shit on top of the original price of the game. So now these players can go and they can buy weapons. They can buy, not buy weapons, but they can buy more credits and they can get the loot crates and they can get more scrap. They can do this and that. And literally within the first 10 hours of the game, they can have max star cards for everything because they are just throwing more and more and more and more and more and more money at EA. Now, this game is going to sell a lot. I am actually considering canceling my pre-order due to this fact. Because while I am basically a vanilla gamer, I do not believe in changing or in purchasing items so I can win. Even on free-to-play games on my mobile phone, I refused to purchase money to buy in-game items and to use that to advance my character or my base. Yes, I got screwed over a lot. I had to start from scratch a lot of the time, but that was fine with me because I'm playing it the way that games are meant to be played. They're not supposed to be pay to win. They're not supposed to be, oh, here, I want more money, so if you pay us more, if you give us more money, you're going to be better than the competition. That ruins competitive gaming. That ruins the casual gamer's experience because now you got guys that are buying the stuff instead of earning it legitly. And I was watching the Angry Joe show review about this, and his math isn't exactly correct. However, he does give a rough estimate to unlock just 12 guns, 3,600 hours. That is ridiculous because on Battlefield 3, I have almost 2,700 hours, and I've had everything unlocked within the first 100 hours of gameplay. But that's a lot of time to put into a video game to unlock anything. to unlock everything. The progression system is broken. There is no leveling progression. It doesn't matter how well you do. It's all about the star cards. You know, that could be fun, but when you make it a pay to win system, you are completely changing how the game is going to be played. You are just saying, give me more of your money and we'll give you an upper hand. Give us more money, we'll give you an upper hand. Oh, here, there's 2 tiers for this game. You got $59.99, you got $79.99. I pre-ordered the $79.99 because it was going to give me all the bonus content. Plus, I get the additional skins and whatnot. That's cool. Now, the way that Overwatch does it is it's skins. Same thing with Rainbow Siege. It's skins. You know, you can pay for more skins to upgrade your stuff. And then Warframe does a great job of a loot crate system, and it's a free-to-play game, and it is amazing. It is amazing, and I'm hardly going to download that, and I'm going to try it out, because I've been hearing such great things about Warframe that I have to give it a try. That being said, this loot crate system that DICE has, I don't want to pre-order this game. I mean, well, not pre-order. I do not want to keep my pre-order for this game, I should say. It is one of the things I've been outspoken about for years. When they started introducing the microtransactions and loot crates and supply drops and this and that and the other thing, I've called out gaming companies on this, not directly, but to my friends and stuff. Before I started streaming as a YouTuber, I am very outspoken about this stuff. And honestly, until the gaming community comes together and starts to boycott microtransactions in video games, and there are more of us that dislike microtransactions than there are that defend it. And the people who defend it are people with money, and I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Not sorry. Anyway, the microtransactions and everything are bullshit. It's just another way for the gaming company to make money. These companies are making billions off of a single video game because gamers aren't wising up to the fact that they just want our money. They think that we're so introverted that we need to spend more money to make ourselves feel better, because now we got good guns. Now we're better than the competition because, oh hey, look, it's the first 10 hours of the game and I paid for all this stuff and I'm better than you. Ha 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 ha. You know, but to be completely honest, I think it's a load of horse crap. It really is. Microtransactions are a load of horse crap. It's just another way for companies to make more money off of gamers. Like I've been hearing about the pay to win wall on Shadows of War, and I played the original Shadows of Mordor and I loved it. And when I started hearing the reviews about the paywall and everything like that at the end of the game, I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm not getting this game. I am not getting this game now because I'm gonna have to you're gonna have to pay to unlock the ending of the game. What? Okay, not getting that. And now it's gotten to the point where these gaming companies are just doing whatever they can to take more and more of our money. They're just taking more and more and more and more and more, and if we continue to buy this stuff, they're going to continue to do it, and it's going to become an unfavorable trend. And honestly, I've been bitching about this for years before they became a huge problem. And the last DLC that I bought was Battlefield 1. That was only because I wanted to stream the new maps that were coming out, and I did. Stream the new maps, stream the new map types, stream the CTE. All fine and dandy. You know, I did it just for that reason. But prior to that, I have never once paid for a DLC. I've never bought a DLC. I haven't bought one in almost a decade other than Battlefield 1. Battlefield 4, all the DLC was given to me from a friend. Battlefield 3, I bought the premium copy used and the code wasn't even used. I spent $15 on a used game and got premium. Thank you, Play and Trade. Now, I've been a firm believer that paying $60 for a video game should give you the entire game. You shouldn't have to pay for additional content. You know, especially since most of that content has already been released. Or not released, but it's already been finished and they're just waiting to release it until, you know, people can recoup some of their money, so that way they'd be more than happy to go out and spend another $100 or spend another $15, $20, $30 for a new map. A map. One map. No new story, no new this. Just one multiplayer map at $24.99. Really? I'm going to pay an extra $25 for a map, or you can buy premium at $49.99 and you can get the next 4 maps. Well, yeah, that seems like a great deal, but to be completely honest, I mean, that's stuff that that's stuff that should have came with the game. DLCs are meant to expand upon the world, and yeah, you can pay for it. Most people do. But I come from a gaming era where you got a game, everything was in there. Everything. You didn't have to go out and buy new stuff. Um, I think Halo 2 did have some DLCs, but they were reasonably priced. You paid $20 and you got what, 8 maps, something like that. But after a while, they became completely free. But you got games that are 6 years old now, and the DLCs are still at top price. Still at top price. Yeah, you can go to buy a used game, get the copy of it that comes with all the DLC at a much lower price than if you did. If you went online and you bought the game at, no, they would charge you full price at the game and full price for the DLCs. I'm kind of going off on a little bit of a rant here, but still, we need to come together as a gaming community and tell that these gaming companies that we've had enough, that we're not going to tolerate this shit anymore. We're just not going to. Honestly, I'm probably not going to get... I'm not a big YouTuber. I only got 102, 103 subscribers. But that's besides the point. I'm probably not going to buy this game now. Because of this fact. I'm going to have to spend hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. It doesn't matter how well I do, because I'm going to get the same amount of credits, and unless I want to fork over money, I'm not going to progress as fast as the people who are forking over money. So I just don't get it. So unless we come together as a gaming community and tell these companies that we have had enough, it's never going to be enough of them. They're just going to keep doing what they're doing. As that, honestly, that's it. I've been doing this for a little while now, and it's all off the cuff. It's nothing scripted, nothing written out. It's just my personal feelings and how upset I am about learning all this new information. And I wanted to share it with you guys about what's going on with the Star Wars Battlefront 2 loot crates and how it's pay to win. Essentially, it's pay to win. There's no way around it. It's pay to win. So the more money you have, the better weapons you're gonna have, the better abilities you're gonna have. So and that's at the start, and that's not just like progressing slowly through. That's just going to be how it is for this game as of right now. There's been no word from EA about any of this. But that's how it stands right now. It's pay to win. Other than that, my next video, I'm probably going to be streaming Subnautica. They just released a new update for the Cuttlefish. I believe it was yesterday. And there's supposed to be some performance enhancements, so I'm going to check that out. They didn't fix the save issue, so there might be some issues there. But I'm going to check that out, see how that's doing. But for all you guys out there, my supporters, my fans, my subscribers, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching my videos, hitting that like button, subscribing. And also on this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will hopefully be back with some new content, possibly either tonight or tomorrow. All right, thank you for watching. This is Gunson V2 signing off.